What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I want to talk about self-awareness. Very underrated. Very, very underrated. And for those who might not understand what I mean when I say self-awareness, or may understand what self-awareness is, but they just don't know what the details of what I'm going into it is about. Um, that is being cognizant of your own flaws, of your own shortcomings, being able to know and understand where it is that you need improvement or parts of you that are not on the level that they need to be on. And the problem that we have is that a lot of us, we kind of walk around with this mentality that we are better than what we really are. And that could be all the way across the board. We can think that we're better um, as a person than what we really are. We can think that we have a welcoming personality. We can think that we have a nice, gracious demeanor, but we really don't. People view you sometimes in ways that are totally the opposite of how you might view yourself. So somebody said, "Oh man, stay away from him, man. I mean, he kind of abrasive, or no, and I don't say nothing to her, man. She mean." And sometimes when it leaks out how people really feel about you, then you're like, what? I mean, what? Y'all think I'm mean? Y'all think I'm rude? And it's like, yeah, you kind of are, because you didn't have that self-awareness. You didn't have the ability to kind of to assess. And it's funny because typically you would think that a person, you would think that nobody knows a person better than they know themselves, but that's not always the case. If you were to have an argument with somebody, or you would have a conversation with somebody, you would argue them down if they were to tell you that um, there are aspects about you that they know better than you know about yourself. Man, don't nobody know me better than I know myself. I know myself. You can't tell me nothing about me. Nah, that ain't always true, because we go through life kind of doing us, and we don't always perceive our own ways. So you might think that you look good in that outfit. That outfit wasn't for you. It looked good on the person that wore it in the catalog and the advertisement, but you tried to put it on. You might think that hairstyle is killing on you, but it's really not. And the problem with people that are self-aware is not a situation where um, they may not have, because that's the first thing we'll say something like, man, a lot of time, man, you know, those type of people, they don't have real people around them that'll tell them, man, that'll just keep it real with them. That could be true in some cases, but in a lot of cases, it's not true. Sometimes you do have people around you that will keep it real with you and tell you straight up. But when you don't have that type of self-awareness, you think that the person that's keeping it real with you is crazy. You think, man, what you talking about? No, man, nah, that ain't not me. That ain't me. So you thinking, so you're not gonna even take that in, because you don't feel that in any way, shape, and form that they could be talking about you, that can apply to you. you know. But another mistake that we make is that even when a harsh truth about ourselves is, revealed, um, we'll kind of go into denial about it, or we'll take offense to it, or we may not factor in the numbers game aspect of it, because a person can have an opinion of you, and if that one person maybe says this about you, then you may have a good argument against it to say, man, I ain't worried about it. The one person said, but when it comes from multiple people, I don't care what nobody say. I hear you, but if too many people are saying the same thing, just at the very least, you might want to look into it. You know, you might want to look into it. But it all falls under the category of lack of self-awareness, because you don't even have the wherewithal to at least consider that it could be true, you know. And that comes with swallowing your ego and subordinating your ego and your pride and putting that to the side, just to question it, because we all will claim that we want to be made better, that we want to be better. We'll all say that, yeah, I strive to be a better person every day. But do you? Do you really? Do you strive to be a better person until somebody gives you a tip that can make you a better person? And if you get in your feelings about it, it's like, what do you do? So you think you're more qualified at this particular job than some. Nah, you're not better than that person. You don't have any self-awareness. You come in a room and you speak in a way that is against the grain of how everybody else is speaking. You don't know how to read the room. You're loud. You're disrespectful. Your timing is off. And you think that everybody loves you. Oh, everybody loves me. I mean, don't nobody look at me. People love me. And the people on the side like, mm, you'll never find nobody like me. Men and women say that in relationships. You ain't gonna never meet nobody treat you the way I treated you. And you be like, yeah, I hope not. No self-awareness, man. Clueless to who you are and how you are. All right, man, this your big brother K-Rino. This is what I want y'all to do, man. I want y'all to go to the Underground Dialogue podcast and check out the latest episode that dropped earlier tonight. But it's up for you to see. And go back and check out all the episodes you missed. Subscribe to this channel and that channel, and I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.